This is our luscious raspberry bush. Very spiky. I have never grown raspberries before, so I'm not even going to pretend that I know what I'm talking about or doing. But in saying that, look at it. It's beautiful, so I must be doing something right. Now, I know these can be weedy, so we're going to do up a trellis for it. I've been saying this for ages now, but we will. And it'll be here at the start. What I've done, now, I didn't even know if this was going to work, but it did. See these suckers, these babies? They've obviously come off the mother tree. Here's another one, bigger one. So a few weeks ago there was a couple there, and I thought, what the heck, let's see if I can propagate them. I hadn't done any research, so I just went with my intuition. I pulled a couple out and I replanted them. I will show you here. There's one. Here's another. Oh, they're spiky. Now when I say a couple, I mean 4. There's another bigger one. It's growing nicely there. And lastly, this one. They haven't died. They're taking off really nicely, so I'm definitely doing something right. Now, we're going to have a trellis here that will come up. Some wire go across. Another trellis here. And leaves of the raspberries can hang over the trellis, because I am sick of getting spiked every time I come in the garden, and they'll be much nicer contained, not sprawling out all over the place. So I'll be able to lift up all these branches. I have trimmed some today just underneath to air it out. As winter sets in, I want them to be able to get some breeze coming through so they don't go yucky, because they're very cluttery. That one's just going gangbusters. So that's it. That's what I'm going to do. Please tell me if I'm doing something wrong, but like I said, it looks beautiful. It's growing nicely. It's even got some flowers, I believe I've seen. Yep. So won't be long and we'll have some little raspberry fruit. I think there's some over here too. Here we go. And that's gonna be a whole bed of raspberries, I plan. Ah, the pigeon pea. Look at it. It's had a bad night. No, a wallaby got in here the other day, which kind of shocked me, because it's the first one I've seen inside the actual garden since we did the fencing. I came outside and I could hear something in the garden. I was like, oh my god, the chickens better not be out, because they would just eat everything. And I came down the back and I must have startled it, and it started running. Oh, sorry, they don't run. Jumping, I should say, from one side to the other. Now, the wallabies we have out this way are agile wallabies, so they can literally clear a 6-foot fence easily. This one must not have got the memo that it can do that. It was bouncing around over these little fences. Now, if you look, this is where it smashed into. I'll have to fix all that. This wouldn't even be a meat at all. At all. It could have cleared that. But instead, it decided to hop over to that fence, which is barbed wire, hit that fence, came into the compost, smashed all that up. Well, not smashed it, looks like it dug it for me, so now I don't have to turn the compost. But it did break our compost walls. I should be able to fix those though. They clip straight in as far as I'm aware. Anyway, back to my story. It came all the way over here, smashed into this fence. I stood still. I tried to tell it was okay. Clearly it doesn't understand English. It freaked out and kept whacking up against the fences. Very scared little wallaby. So I ended up going back inside so it could, you know, jump the fence without worrying about me. But as it was in here jumping around like crazy, it has damaged my beautiful pigeon pea. It's bent it. Now I'm hoping I can actually bend that back, because I don't want to snap it. And it's like pretty fragile. It's not very old, so I'm going to have to do something with it though, because it's shading those trees too much up the back. Not trees, my plants. Although they need to be harvested anyway. That's my Queensland arrowroot. So yeah, I will be dealing with this right now. If you don't have a hammer. Well, we do, but it's right up the top of the block. So you have to improvise around here. This is pretty solid timber, which is able to knock in picket. Nice. Looking good.